Hi. Is this thing loud? Well. Anyways, hi. I'm MajorStarman, and I'm here to continue my playthrough of the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer. Last time I left off, I finished off Royal City, and now I can continue on with my playthrough. There's probably a couple things I need to do first before continuing on to the islands. But yeah, they'll probably be over with quickly, and I might encounter some interesting things. I have a general idea what I want to do, but other than that, though, it's just basically I'm just sticking around, catching Pokemon, leveling up, collecting gym badges, fighting Pokemon trainers with random Pokemon. You get the gist if you've seen the last time, but what's a Pokemon randomizer, you might ask? Basically, the wild Pokemon, the items, and the trainer Pokemon are all randomized compared to the original versions, which is why I kind of wanted to play this to begin with. Well, that, and it is my birth month, which is why I'm playing Emerald. And if you don't know, Emerald's the gemstone for the birthstone. But yeah, without further ado, I think it might be a good time to start over the game. Let me just get things set up. It should work. There it is. As you can see on the screen, you can see that I have Ivysaur, Porygon, Sunflora, and Squirtle. I will be collecting more, however, and Sunflora is more of like a party filler. Not really going to be using much of Sunflora besides sleeping. And maybe HM moves as well. Because I definitely going to need some HM moves to navigate through some of the tougher terrains in the game. Without further ado, I think it's a good time for me to get started. Gonna continue on. Now, last time, we did get a phone function up in the nav gear, which is why I'm gonna collect some phone numbers first. Why didn't I do this post-stream? Well, I don't give a flying butt. I'm doing it here and now. So I might as well collect some along the way. And maybe level up some Squirtle too. Might be a good time to try to assist. That's a funny move. Wow. I guess Squirtle was just feeling the sook. I think there's some I can collect up there. Got Kieran. Anything more? Actually, I wonder what's in here. I never really checked. Ah. I see. They stopped digging because, well, you know, it's disturbing for the Pokemon. At least. With machines involved. So, they switched over to using hands. Kinda tired of this, but what can you do? There we go. Possible chance, but I might have collected everyone's numbers here. Maybe. There's probably somewhere I can collect. Probably within the woods. gonna continue on now. Alright, there's an upcoming battle with Brandon here. What do you have? Cool, thank you. Anyways, rival battle number 2. Oh, Geodude, huh? Good thing I have the right counter. I didn't even think about that. A bubble beam. And Geodude is down. Very, very nice. And your Cleffa. Oh! Hyper Beam! That's kind of interesting for Cleffa to have. Hyper Beam. This is why I like these kinds of mods. I have something. Thank you for the hint. I'll go to the Pokemon Center real quickly to heal up. Yes, please. Alright. Actually, there is something I do want to open. Okay. Well, I can continue on. So, where am I gonna go now? Right, well, I do have to go down. Actually. Do you have something for me? Nope. There's a tree I can cut. Cool, another roast berry. Got Haley. I know you have a number I can obtain. Winston. And you do have something for me. Rain Dance. Interesting. I kind of forget. What do I have? I see. I have plenty of Pokeballs so far. But I never did finish what's in here. I mean, it's possible to consider a Teddy Ursa. Alright, this. I mean, it's probably team filler. But of course, I got that Toxic to deal with. That is a good support move. Well, I'll probably go ahead and capture this Teddy Ursa then. Especially when it has soft boiled. Assuming I can catch it, that is. I might might want to consider a different ball. Alright. Captured myself a Teddy Ursa. Just gonna do this. There we go. It licks its palms that is sweetened by being soaked in honey. A Teddy Ursa makes its own honey by blending fruit and pollen collected by bee drill. That's interesting to know. I'm just gonna give you like a normal ass name. Oh, hello, Steph. How you doing? I'm just gonna call you Mark. For those that don't get the joke, Moon Knight. That's great to hear, Steph. I'm doing good. Just playing Pokemon Emerald with a little twist. I do have an HP up. And I should have some, I have some Pecha Berries to use. May as well use one. Thank you. I did just start streaming like a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, it's not even a full month yet. I do need to heal up though. I have a decent amount of potions. Like I said, just a couple of months, a couple of weeks ago, like in April. There's James's number. Cool, thank you for the phone call. Can't use softball, can I? Oh, that's Dick too. Interesting. This Teddy Ursa is also modest. And it has inner focus. Thank you for the follow, Steph. And yes, maybe I might become big on Twitch. But for now, though, I'm just going to enjoy myself for now. Yeah, modest Teddy Ursa with inner focus. If they nonetheless got myself a free. Yeah, this is a good catch. However, I'm not gonna be facing Teddy Ursas from this point forward because I don't want to use up my my berries. I currently have no set stream schedule because, well, you know, sometimes I just have to work, which is an unfortunate thing. However, most of the time, I'm probably going to be streaming like maybe evening, afternoon. There's an item here. I will sub a schedule at some point. Just not right now. I'm currently playing and streaming. What do I do besides streaming? Hopefully I can just make some YouTube videos on my past streams. I just need to get around to editing it. I've been saving my VODs, so I should be good on that. As long as I don't miss downloading one VOD from Twitch. Is there something here? Because I got no idea. Oh, I have a Bob Roach. Currently, my YouTube is MajorStarman. You can find it there. There's already videos on that YouTube. However, most of his are before they have fully become a VTuber. So it should be no problem. I mean, they're still a good watch. It's just mostly me trying out editing, which I am kind of proud of. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate it. Ooh, got myself a lumberry. There should be something down here. Whoa, crow rat. Alright, I remember. However, I have enough poison types to deal with. I mean, just one poison type is enough. Ah. Oh. He's Blade. Well, I would say that's not good. Oh, this Crowbat has destroy attack. However, don't want it. Thank you, Seth. I'll be sure to check it out. Yo, a Safari Ball. I didn't know you can get those off route. Well, so much for that. Actually, I think I did miss something. Well, there's another Bob Roach. I'll check it out once I get a chance, Seth. Don't worry. I'm gonna use Black Food because I think I missed an item. Yeah, it's a Black Flute. Ugh. I think I missed something, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. Okay, thank you, controller. This is probably gonna be an ongoing problem, isn't it? Oh, that's interesting. A Cavanna, huh? Not needed. Direhead, there we go. I know you tried to spell major, but it came out as Macor. Macor. I'm not stated or allowed much to say where I'm from due to personal reasons. I'll tell you about it privately. Ah, yes, Red Steel with Intimidate. Now that's an interesting one to get. Not really interested in it. Sunny day, huh? Anyways, Bubble Beam. You think I should catch it? Probably not. I mean, unless somehow this Reggie Steel can somehow know Meteor Mesh with his move pool on this run, but I'm not really interested. Alright, I'll tell you a bit later about it later. I need to get out of this forest. However, I'm not going to use Dig because I don't have to. There we go. Made it out. Wait. I need your number. Right, I need your number. There we go. Got Sydney on my context. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and backtrack a bit. There's a certain Pokemon I want to catch. But first things first though, I need to go to the Pokemon Center. Alright. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna backtrack. Well, not here. For those who missed the last stream, those are Deoxys in this route. However, due to current concerns, I'm not really gonna catch it. However, in this route, there's a certain Pokemon that I do want to catch. If I can find it, of course. So I'm gonna be putting the Sunflora on top. It's a sleep Pokemon. And see if I can find it. Although Ampharos is pretty cool. However, it's not what I'm looking for. As for why I saved, it's mostly due to Pokeball concerns. There it is, Latios. Wait. Okay. Alright, well. That's a lot of, that's too much. Jerry. Actually, I'm wondering about something. Anyway, it's Latios again. This time I'm going to be using Needle Arm. Boosh. Extra sensory, huh? That's a decent move to use. Anyway, Sleep Powder. And I'm gonna start throwing balls now, if you don't mind. I'm gonna start out with the Safari Ball. You know, for funnies. Alright, got it. Not bad. Let me just add Latios to the team. There we go. Latios captured. Even in hiding, you can detect the locations of others and sense their emotions since it has telepathy. Excuse me. Its intelligence allows it to understand human languages. Pretty interesting. Now, what is this Latios' nickname gonna be? I think I'm gonna call you... I'm gonna think about it for a moment. Alright, I've decided. Alright, folks, get your stupid Bluey jokes out of the way, because this Latios' nickname, Bluey. Let me check the stats on this thing. It's currently asleep, I guess. Soundproof. I mean, that's decent. It's bold. That is an interesting moveset. Yeah, very much so. Just let me go ahead. Hold on, I just need to snip this. There we go. I mean, nothing inherently wrong with sound-based moves, really. Sure, Levitate is a pretty good ability too, but this is a randomized run, so let's say I'm not going to run into ground-type moves as very often as I can. Anyways, mine got the Latios. Actually, this is a good time to showcase soft-boiled. You don't really see this often. Well, technically, yes. This is a full team. However, I need to level up Latios. Or Bluey in this case. And maybe Mark II. Probably for good reason. No. If I run into a Slacking or something similar to it, I might consider giving it a choice ban. But for now, though, no. Well, I would say this is a good time to... Yeah, actually, you know what? This is a good time to go to the Pokemart. Collect a few things. Wrong thing. I'll consider getting some potions. That should be good. Unless there's something in the Petalburg ones I can probably get. Good time to level up a little bit. Hey, look, it's Deoxys. Good time to level up, yeah, you. Ugh. Just ugh. I don't know, I just might be end up finding some more Blissies in this case. I don't even know why I switched to Bulb. To Bub. So, it might feel like I might be wasting some time here. But, honestly, I do need to level up this Latios before I consider going on. You know what I mean, right? Possible chance I might do some off-screen grinding once the stream is over, but for now, I just need to level up this Latios, this Bluey. And look, perfect opportunity, because Blissy's probably the experience sponge, which is probably what I want to learn into in the first place. Okay. I know Blissy's tend to have a lot of XP, a lot of special defense, but here's the thing. Level 2. Your swallow failed. Alright, level 4. Well, it's a good thing there's a Blissies here. Can you imagine if there are no Blissies here? Gonna misball you. Whoosh. Just need to run into some more Blissies. I'm gonna get some XP. Hey, look, it's a Porygon. Now that I think about it, if I run into a Soldew, oof, the possibilities are endless. I'll get a super buffed out Latios Balui in this case. Alright, static. Ooh, Mirror Coat. Well, I mean, probably not a good idea. Yeah, definitely not. Gotta go to the Pokemon Center. I mean, I could run some more trainer battles, you know, but kind of still need to level up Bluey for a moment. I mean, I might consider catching the Oxus off stream, because I am kind of semi-interested in what it has as a root pool, because you know. Yeah, I'll consider it. I mean, that's a nice heal bell and all, but I don't think it'll do much. Just enough to level up, huh? I'll consider doing one more level. You know, thanks to the Blissies here. There'll probably be more like Blissies out there somewhere for me to level up with. Nice swallow. Hey, look, it's Porygon again. Boosh. Okay, I know this seems boring, but hear me out for a moment. Bluey needs to level up. Boosh. Alright, I think I'm good. I think it's a good time to continue on. Though if I do run into other Pokemon, I will just fight it anyways. Got Calvin's contact. What about you? Do you have anything? Nope. Oh, you don't. And I'm pretty sure you don't either. There is someone that I want to see real quick. Do you have a number? No, you don't. Won't stop you from contacting me later, though, anyways. Just because. Hey, look, it's a Tyrogue. Not really interested in catching one, but maybe I'll catch it off stream. I'll probably consider catching different Pokemon off stream. Mostly for clarity's sakes and other stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna continue on. You. And away I go. Please check out Twitch now to go to sleep then. What's going on Twitch? Well, anyways, you have to go to sleep then. Yeah. Have a good night then. Oh, your Twitter. Alright. Alright, I got it. I got your Twitter, and don't worry, I followed you. I'll be sure to check you out later. Thank you for the follow, Steffi, and also have a good night. Cool, thank you for calling me in the middle of the boat. Alright. Alright, you're welcome. Happy to help you out. And thank you for joining in on my stream. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Would be a good time to heal up though. I mean, maybe. Maybe not. Alright, have a good night, Steffi. I'll probably see you some other time. Ah, yes, Duford. You, give me my fishing rod. Yeah. I am going. Will I start a stream tomorrow? I'll consider it. More than likely, yes. Maybe? I don't know. I usually stream on Sundays. I'll consider streaming tomorrow. Actually, yeah, I probably will. I'll probably stream around the same time I usually do. Which is like 7:30-ish. Or something like that. It'll probably be a short stream though. I'll probably play Star Wars. Maybe. Or Mario Kart. Alright, I have the old rod selected. Let's see what I can find. What's the Tyrogue doing in the water? Okay, goodbye, Tyrogue, who lives in the water. Oh, I find Duford. Oh, a Togetic? Okay. And you also have Leaf Blade for some reason. Okay. I mean, you're no Togekiss, but... Well, I'm not gonna catch you either way. This is before you get your fairy typing. But hey, I could always use some more experience points. Bluey's now level 8. Just gonna do this. Alright, of course. I'm pretty sure there's something I can get here. I'll have to look it up. Momentum Hobby. Alright, of course. This is the place that has that trend. Pretty sure... Okay. I think you get a TM here. I forget. I forgot how you get it. I think you need to change it up a bit. Anyways, what Pokemon do you have? Dude, you need to go to the washroom at some point. You need to wash yourself. You need to go to the toilet. Ned. I don't like this pick. Luckily, I have Hex to help me out here. Go Porygon. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have just used Solar Beam, but I don't trust it. Sheer Cold's not gonna do anything, because Warming's an Ice type. So, Giga Drain it is. Although if all you're gonna do is tail it, then maybe I should just stayed. Anyways, there goes Vorrain. Bluey getting a level. Very nice. What Pokemon is here, I wonder? Yes, I have to check out every single fishing spot in the game. Because there just might be something interesting in there. A Steelix? What the Steelix doing in the water? But then again though, a Steelix is a pretty interesting pick. I might consider getting one. Jump kick. Are you gonna stop jump kicking? Yeah, how about I catch a Steelix? I'm gonna use regular I mean, I could just put it to sleep. If this fails, I'll just put it to sleep. Yep. Do you have any other move besides jump kick? Anyways, go sleep. Put it to sleep. What's up with your jump kicks? Yes, I do like catching Pokemon, thank you very much. I mean, the color does fit. Alright, got myself a Steelix. Don't necessarily have to put it in with one of these yet. Let's see. Steelix live even further underground than Onyx. This Pokemon is known to dig toward the Earth's core, reaching a depth over 6/10 of a mile underground. Well, yes, I would like to give a nickname to Steelix. How about I call it... Hang on. Right, no. No. Steel Snick. Unfortunately, Steel Snick is gonna have to be in the PC for in the time being. Hang on. I think it's time for Mark to heal up some Pokemon with the soft boiled. There we go. That ability might be helpful within the later on. It certainly is helpful now. Anyways, Elliot, who do you have? Totodile, eh? I'm sorry, Totodile with Drizzle? That's interesting to say the least. And you have Withdraw. Okay. I think I saw someone else with a water-based ability. Anyways, what's next? Ah, Slowking. Glamp. I mean, I guess it fits because of the shelter on the head on the Slowking. Anyways, another Dragon Claw. Alright, level 10. Rest, huh? I feel like it might be better than Solar Beam. I don't even know why I have Solar Beam. Actually, I have a Blue Flute. I can just wake it up with that. Although it will cause a turn. And Quillfish. The rain continues. The rain never stops. Good thing I have a Mist Ball. Poosh. Blue's a level 10. Not bad. Got Elliot registered as a contact. A Yellow Flute. Boy, I'm just flying all the flutes here. What does Yellow Flute do again? Confusion, huh? I should use his HCP up. I'll probably use it on... Yeah, actually, maybe use it on Turles. I think there's something else here. Prism Berry. I'm semi-curious about that Steelix I caught. Steven, huh? Thank you for the HM5. I'll be sure to use it later. Alright. What's in this cave, though? Wormpole. If it's just wormpoles, then yeah. If it's just wormpole, I kind of have nothing to worry about, at most. I think it's just wormpoles. Hey, look, a Butterfree. I don't have a reason to catch one, though. But they do give a decent amount of experience. So, I'll definitely take one down. Mega Punch! Alright. Well, it's not like I need to go further, but there is an item here. This is gonna be a good item for Squirtle, for Turles. So, I'm gonna give it to Turles. I'll switch the items. That reminds me, I also have a Miracle Seed. Gonna give Bulb the Miracle Seed. Gonna switch the items over. I'm gonna give the Bright Powder to Bluey. I think I've been understanding what's happening here. Give me a moment. Technical difficulties. I will be right back. I should be back. Yeah, there we go. I'm back. Back to the Pokemon grind. Sorry about that. Had to deal with something. 2 quick claws, and plenty of potions to boot as well. I'm not gonna continue exploring this cave though. I've got what I needed for now. I have to continue on. Though it might be a good idea to level up Mark. Just a little bit. At least one more level, I think. You know, assuming it's not a Wormpole. Level 10, huh? Gonna give the Mist Ball. Triple kick. One time. Now that I think about it, Turles is due for a level up, huh? Yeah, Turles is due for a level up. It's not what I want. Also, again, Blaze. Why does it have Blaze? If, for somehow, I am able to find actually, I think I'm better off just facing against the Steelix with this thing. But if I do find a Butterfree, I'll just, you know, blow it away with water type moves. Ooh. Dang, Butterfree got hands. Yeah, Steelix. I'm gonna fish me some Steelix. Okay, there it is, Steelix. If memory serves, Steelix has 2 abilities, right? I wonder what ability my Steelix I put in my box has. I'll check it out. Alright, it's close to leveling up. Alright. It's definitely Steelix, alright. Bone Rush. Okay, stop. Pulls. Alright. Looks like Turles is evolving. It's gonna evolve now. Yay, it's a war turtle now. And it probably still has Blaze, doesn't it? Yep. It's definitely more stronger now, thankfully. Alright, time to heal up. I am curious about that Steelix's stats though. Okay, you. Steel Snick. What? Flame Body? Okay, on one hand, that is an interesting ability for a Steelix to have. It really is. But Flame Body. How does Steelix have Flame Body? Hold on, I gotta snap this. Hang on. I feel like some crime was committed for this Steelix to have Flame Body. But this is an interesting ability, nonetheless. I'll consider it, but for now though, let's continue on. Because let's be honest here, CX are known for their very big defenses. And a way to make them even more bulky is just by burning your opponent with this steel burning body. Honestly, that's pretty interesting. But I think it's time to deal with the gym now, yeah? I can't see it anything though. I'm gonna have to defeat some trainers. I can't tell where anything is. This is the wrong way. There's its fighting trainer. Hiya! Laura. Heracross. This might be trouble. However, this is where psychic types come in. I don't have a flying type, unfortunately. At least, not yet. There goes that Heracross. That's a nice expa. I can see a little more now. I just need to find our trainers. A double battle, huh? Did I pick the right Pokemon? Hariyama and Hitmonchan. Yeah, that was what I was afraid of. I don't know why I picked Porygon. I'm gonna switch out Porygon for Bub. I get the feeling they might use a fighting type move. I need some spread moves. Nice soundproof, Bluey. However, yeah, extra sensory. Extra level. Alright, not bad. I am going to switch Pokemons though. Just a reminder, these two are fillers for now. There's another trainer. Kabushkin, huh? Just gonna use this move right here. And that'll level up. So one thing I did mention before that I did say I was maybe not use legendary Pokemon, but this is one of those instances where I might have to. A Breloom, huh? Use Mist Ball on you. Boosh. Oh, there goes Braylo. If I'm being honest, that might be all the trainers there is in this gym. Although, actually, I think there might be like 2 more. I could always use more leveling. After all this battling, though, I will head to the Pokemon Center. Tyrogue, huh? Ah, right, I remember now. This Tyrogue also had Drizzle. Why? Funny. Nope, definitely not enough power. Alright, that should be all the trainers at this point. However, I'm gonna head back to the Pokemon Center real quick. Yes, please. I want to level up Mark just a little bit. Just a little bit. With this upcoming trainer battle. I will save though. I will definitely save. Anyways, Brawly. He's a radical gym leader. Flying type trainer in the island? Certainly. What Pokemon do you start with first? Poliwrath, huh? Gonna switch over to Bluey. Yo, Sky Uppercut. Oh, that hurts. Mist Ball. Boosh. Oh, wait. Nice miss. Ah, yes, the super potions will definitely be coming in. There goes Poliwrath. I mean, it kind of fits the gym too, now that I think about it. Yes, Mark does need to level up. Stomp. I'm going to Magikarp for this. Mark does need an attack after all. Ooh, Dragon Dance. One problem, though. If all I'm going to be using this is to raise the speed, then it might not be that good of an idea to begin with. Besides, Bluey is fast enough as it is already. I don't see myself using this move. So I'm going to just not learn it. What's next? Hitmonchan, huh? Maybe hoping for a flinch. I mean, it's not the best idea, but something to look forward to. These super potions are definitely coming through, huh? I just stop trying to go for the flinches. They are 10% after all. What's your final Pokemon? Blaziken, huh? I'm gonna use Mist Ball on you. Oof, that's... I see. That's what you plan to do, huh? Yeah. Sorry, Sleep. Rather though, I could just use Rest. Are you gonna use the Super Potion again? Anyways, there goes that Blaziken. Yeah. I swamped you good. And now to update something. There we go. Got the knuckle badge. TM8. Conversion too. I never did get Roxanne's number, huh? But hang on. I should probably backtrack just a little bit. Huh. Alright, gonna head to the Pokemon Center and heal up real quick. I think I'll also just be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be right back. Gonna get myself a drink. So yeah, I'll be right back. Yes, sir. I'm back, and apparently my character was walking around the walls for some reason. That's interesting. Ta-da! Back. I think I might be doing some switching up a little bit. But before that, though, I might want to consider giving Flash to probably gonna give it to like Sleep. Gonna go to Grass Whistle for it though. That's not needed. Especially not when I have, you know. I think I also might consider giving Rain Dance. I feel like that's... No, it's not necessary. At least... Not right now, it isn't. Now that I think about it, I do have a spread move. It's Muddy Water. I am going to get Stale Snick into the party. Gonna switch it out for Mark though. Speaking of, I need to update this. Gotta find Steelix on this chart. There we go. And I'm gonna give that Stale Snicks just quick claw. I'll admit though, conversion is like a rather unique attack, but however, I might give it out later. Steelix is gonna need some grinding though. So yeah, it's a quiet nature. Don't know how good that is. Now that I think about it, it would be interesting to level up over there. Is my team complete? Nope, I might make some switches here and there. However, I am in the cave now, since I do have Flash. Speaking of Flash, light the way. My way has been lighted. What am I gonna find in the lower floors? More of this. Really? Mega Horn. Metronome. Nice snore. Probably right. That requires a bike. I do not have one. Excuse me, Latios is here too. Nice rest. Nice burn. Nice mirror coat. He's trying to use mirror coat. Nice, a level up. Bone Club. I think that's better than Bone Rush for sure. Although, still inaccurate. But that does have more PP. And Jump Kick is a decent coverage move. However, it's no Earthquake. Might consider switching though. Hey, look, it's Wormpole again. Ah, yes, Mega Horn with that tiny horn of yours. Flame Body, activate. Why does Steelix have Flame Body? I can't get over it. Ooh, Mental Herb. Okay, so I do have potions. These are what the potions are for. Yes, I am going to use them. I might put this one away. I might put plenty of these items away, really. Another wild encounter, huh? It's Latios again. Here comes that prick Latios. Ah, yes, Solar Beam. Nice miss. Hey, if you don't mind, I'm gonna switch to Hex for this. Or I could just switch to my own Latios. Just one problem. Actually, get second thought, maybe not. Level 10. It would be nice for it to get Earthquake or something. Or a better Steel type move that's a little bit more accurate. But that just also means I gotta use up another potion. Anyways, what's here? It's a Butterfree. Nice Mega Punch miss. Static. Nice Ice type move. I've leveled up again. Alright. Well, another Wormpole, I suppose. Unfortunately, Steel Snake is feeling the pain right now. Spiderweb! Oh, I'm in some deep corners right now. Okay, Magic Coat. That's not gonna do much of anything. You know what? Screw it. I'm capturing this Wormpole. I'm not gonna do much with it anyways. It's just gonna be fodder. It sticks to tree branches and eats leaves. The thread it spits from its mouth, which becomes gooey when it touches air, slows the movement of its foes. Does that explain why it has spiderweb? I'm not gonna nickname this Wormpole. It's just there. This is where you use Rock Smash. However, I don't have it. Hey, look, it's Latios again. Ah, Solar Beam. Gonna have to switch though. Luckily, Bub is here. Nice sunlight, loser. Here, have a sludge bomb. Randomizer here. Oh, then again, though, not like I can do much. Now rock smash around. There's an item here, though. It's a pearl. That's fine. I can just sell it for monies. Don't think there's items here, though. Cool, another Latios. There comes that brick again. Gotta love the solar beams. Why do steel type moves gotta suck butts? Steel Snake comeback. Ouchie, ouch. Have a sludge bomb. Nice mirror coat. However, this is not a special move. Yet. Keep in mind, if you're playing Gen 1 or Gen 3, moves are how the move goes proceeds on type. This is before the special physical split of all the moves of the future games. I thought there would be something here, but I guess not. You think I might consider switching? I mean, maybe. I'm probably gonna switch. Yeah, this is no good. Go blue. Wait, why am I using bluey for? Ouchie, ouch. Well, that was a triple click landed. Gonna use the extra sensory though. Steel Snake has evolved to a level 12. However, Steel Snake is hurting very badly. It has come to my attention that Mark is in the box. A Vibrava? That's interesting. However, I don't really want to... It has Drizzle for some reason. If you don't mind, I'm switching this out for Turles. Because Drizzle. You think I should have gotten some escape ropes? Probably. Mach Punch. Ugh. Muddy water. Kakuna? Where are all these oddballs coming from? But then again though... Dizzy Punch. Hiya. Pound. Oops. Hey look, there's Steven. Steven. Insert Steven Universe joke here. Yep, I got a letter for you. Superpower? Oh, that's amazing. There's an item I can get now. As a matter of fact, I should probably head back. Because this is a really good item. However, encountering more Pokemon again. Let's fight Bravro again. Ah, let it rain. Let it rain. Right, I should switch out. Sludge Bomb. Somehow if Charizard is able to learn an Ice type move, that'll be great. A Fire type move would be nice too, to synergize with its Blaze ability. But I mean, hey, we'll see. But also, hey, superpower. I wonder who could learn it. Wow. It's good. You know what? Screw it. Let Turtlestone's superpower. It'll be a decent coverage move. Better than assist, that's for sure. By the way, I did make TMs not break, so I can use them as much as I want. For all that said though, I think it's a good time for me to get out. I am going to backtrack to Rustboro City though. There's an item I want to get. Cool, Steel Snick. Steel Snick is not feeling the greatest right now. So, I'm going to switch to Bluey. Ah, yes. Of course. I do have to head out from this place, though. Then again, though, I have a black flute. Let me head to the Pokemon Center. Please heal me. For the love of goodness, please heal me. Thank you. I should also drop off some items. I'd like to deposit some items, please. Like, for instance... I would like to deposit the Choice Band, the Mental Herb, and probably the Quick Claw. I don't need 2 Quick Claws right now. Right, I already healed my Pokemon. Sure did. I have to head back to Rustboro City. There's an item for me to get. Actually, what's in the air? I never checked. Oh, Steel Scarf. That's actually neat. I have to to check places every now and then. Because there might be some interesting items. I've already been here before. There's nothing here. Gonna go back to Petalburg. Whoosh. Whoosh. This boat's gonna become obsolete once we get surf. I will check the Pokemon out here though. What's here? Magby. Oh, we don't mind that I Bone Club. Beat up. Where is Stiggles getting these bones from anyways? Leveled up. Steel Snick is now... So, Magnitude. This move is RNG dependent. However, it's a lot more accurate, so I'm gonna give it a Bone Club for it. I'd rather deal with RNG with move's power than RNG with the move missing. That's my gist anyways. What's here? Can I even catch fish Pokemon here? Got it. What's here? Ooh, Staryu. I might consider this one actually. One problem though. Signal Beam. That's interesting. Well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and catch this thing now. I have a net ball I could probably use. Or I could just use a Pokeball. Yeah, maybe just a Pokeball for now. This is perfect, actually. You wanna know why? Cause, you know, the name, MajorStarman. Ain't that neat? Anyways, I got Staryu's data on the Pokedex. It gathers with others in the night and makes its red core glow on and off with the twinkling stars. It can regenerate libs if they are severed from its body. You know, like a regular starfish. So, nothing new here. Gonna give this Staryu a nickname. I'm gonna call you... Rick. Rick was transferred to this PC. It's a good thing I decided to come back to find fish Pokemon. However, here's a problem. Staryu's evolution involves a water stone. Beep. Thank you, Roxanne. Not sure why I'm coming back here, though. but it is worth checking out. What is here? Ah, my A button. What Pokemon is here? A Wailord. If I'm being honest, I currently don't have an interest in... It has Trace. However, Wailord is also a Water-type Pokemon, and I'm afraid of a Water-type move happening. Though not when he uses Water Sport. Honestly, this is interesting. Alright, it definitely looks like them just dicking around at this point, and you know what? That's fine. I'm curious about what that Staryu has though. No. It has a Stardust. However, I want to see the summary. Chlorophyll? I mean, that's pretty interesting. You know what? Though then again, though, it's not synergistic. It's also serious nature. I Jump Kick, Water Pulse, Growl, and Signal Beam. I don't know what's up with these Pokemon with you know what? Forget it. I will take this item though. I will bag this one. So, there's one more route to check out. Route 103. With the water here. Zuzagoon. I don't think it's even worth trying to, you know, weakening it or defeating it for Expo. I'm just gonna straight up throw a Pokeball at it. It has revenge. What are you supposed to be, Incineroar? It's gonna be one of those days, huh? Alright. I'll bite. I'll just use Cut. I don't think that wasn't even worth it. Moving on out. Hang on, let me use a Black Flute. So much for repelling. Well, it's not much, but... Hey, look, Sunflower is back. Steel Wing. Yeah. That defense rise is unnecessary. Just gonna keep moving. Like I said, there's something that I want to get. It's somewhere up in the... Yeah, I want to go to Rustboro real quick. And again, I'll use the black flute. Nice. Very nice. Nice Silcoon you have there. No, thank you. Not interested. Again, yeah, I know I'm backtracking. This is for good reason. Trust me. Actually, it might be a good idea to shop for some escape ropes here. I'll carry like 5 for now. And maybe some repel. 5. I mean, it feels like I don't need the repels because of a black flute. But then again, though, I probably didn't need it. I have to head to the president of this company so that way I can tell them I delivered the letter and get a good item in return. This is the item I want. Experience share. It might come in handy for grinding later. Wait. Yeah, Pokemon Center. Ugh. Alright, there should be a Pokemon here. I never checked. Oh, it's Magby again. I never checked the upper outs either. Oh, gonna Magnet Blast Barn. 7. Also, Magnitude is a spread move, so that's a good thing to note here. What's here? Dustox. I mean, I don't need it, but it's an interesting choice. Drizzle, of course. Why does everyone suddenly have Drizzle? Boy, this is gonna take some time, huh? Well, not to worry. Magnitude 6. Level up. Alright, another head. All the way back. And I do mean all the way. That trip is definitely worth it though. I can guarantee you that. Now that I'm out of here. Now think about it. Staryu has 2 abilities, right? I wonder what the other ability is. I'll find out later. For now though, I think it's time to head down. Yahoo! Gonna sail again, that's for sure. Gonna have a slate port this time. Excuse me. Yahoo! Just gonna fish though. There should be a Pokemon here. Oh. I just need to catch a fish. Oh. Got it. What Pokemon is it gonna be? Wishmer. Go Steel Snick. Use magnitude 9. Whoosh. Got a soft sand. There's definitely some trainers here, so I'm gonna have to be a bit on the careful side. So, anyways, what Pokemon do you have? Bulbasaur. Gonna use magnitude 8. Whoosh. Thank you, Quick Claw. Up next you have Ponyta. Gonna use magnitude, assume I don't get hit. Ponyta's got hands. Magnitude 6. Level 15. I can certainly use one of these. I don't have a flying type, so this could be problematic. However, a spread moves are definitely necessary. Yes, this was on purpose, mind you. This does help. Mudkip and Crawdon. Crawdon Intimidate. Honestly, that's kind of fitting. However, this presents a problem. Because for one, 2 water types. That's definitely problematic. Whoosh! Muddy water. Accuracy's down though. Timed. I'm sorry, what? Leaf blade? Muddy water. Boosh. Jump kick. Hiya. I'm sorry, there's something funny about a steel snake using jump kick. Present. Ouchie, ouch. Steel wing. And super now. Just pound. That's a very oofy moment. That's a neat hint. I'll keep that in mind. Tuber Ricky Azuro. Honestly, this is kind of fitting. However, I'm gonna hiya you. Hiya! Wrong. I got Ricky on my contacts. That's true. This is part of the 80s. I mean, cool. Probably should have stuck to the double battle though. Whoops. I'm gonna use Magical Leaf though. Hiya. I had trouble with Automite because of the Hydro Pump. No, wait. Thinking something else. Wish Cash. Hiya. There goes Wish Cash. Didn't want that. You think I can level up Hex? I mean, probably. Ooh, berry juice. It's not a bad item to find. It kind of looks like a big flower. Yes. Ooh, slacking. I mean, I could use Sludge Bomb. Also, this is kind of bad. You wanna know why? Slacking doesn't have that Turant ability, which makes things a little difficult. Kind of the reason why I want to get one. However, it keeps missing. Here's my question though. How am I gonna get Hex to evolve? Snowball. Roleplay. Snowball down. Got Lola. Here's my question. I could just do this. You. Where are you at? I see. That's kind of interesting to note here. I'll probably come back to this later. I want to go to Slateport and just check out the sites a bit. What do you have? You just have dolls. I don't really want any of the secret base stuff. This must have something to do with the Everpoints. Energy Guru. Ooh. Ooh, Moonstone, Firestone, Nestball, and Leafstone. No Waterstone though, unfortunately. I do have things I want to sell though. Like this tiny mushroom. This pearl. This stardust. And I think that's it. Do you have anything? I mean, cool, but do you have anything? Okay, what about you? Powder jar. Interesting. Yeah, here's the thing. That's for multiplayer. Unfortunately, you can't do that solo. Team Aqua's here. What's in the Pokemart? Well, we got Great Balls now. That's neat. Probably get 4. There might be something in the fan club. Do you have something? Ah, yes. Thank you. Ooh. This will be useful for leveling up Pokemon with a friendship-based evolution. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go giddy. What do Pokemon mean for me? Look for speech. No. Just gonna pick this again. I'm just gonna pick a door. What do you have? Oh. Well, a lot of Pokemon can use Covet. Let's not right now, though. Oh, this is a move tutor. I just need to know. Gonna pass by this, though. Gonna get nicknames. Nope, not here. Oh. Actually, if I remember correctly, there should be a slacking here, right? Oh my god, a Blastoise? I mean, cool, but probably has Blaze again. Hey, if you don't mind, I'm gonna switch out. Thank you, please. I'm gonna switch to Bub for this. Look, I'm not gonna go out of my way to capture this Blastoise. I'm looking for a slacking. Because I think there's one here. Thank you. Sleep grew to level 9. Although... Gloom. Excuse me. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna switch Pokemon around until I find a slacking. Because again, I think there's one here. Unless it's in the water. Then I just might look stupid. I could look later though. I definitely could look later. A Marshtomp, huh? Might be interested in that. Boosh. Psybeam. Shadow Tag! Oh my god. This is crazy. I mean, not like it does anything for single player, but imagine a Marshtomp with Shadow Tag of all things. Oh my goodness. That sounds terrifying. Well, I'm just gonna try to capture it at this point. There's no point in trying anymore. Go Great Balls. If not, I'll just probably use, like, you know. Oh, Shadow Tag. What the heck? Alright, Marshtomp the Mudfish Pokemon. Its tough and hinds legs and pull it to stand upright. Because it weakens if its skin dries out. It replenishes fluids by playing in mud. Do I want to give a nickname to Marshtomp? Yes, please. Why is this thing a trapper? What am I gonna call you? Okay, I am probably gonna call you... This is interesting. What am I gonna call you? I'm gonna be silly. No, that won't work. What am I gonna call you? I'm trying to think for a moment. I'm trying to think. I'll call you my pie. Why does it have Shadow Tag? I can't get over it. Manectric. Interesting Pokemon, if I do say so myself. Voltackle. Ouchie, ouch. That's kind of a weak sauce. But Jesus. I swear there should be a slacking here. Unless, again, I'm mistaken. I'll probably check another time though. I'm not gonna waste much more time here. Well, in this case, I think this might be a good place to stop for now. Wait, my bad. Okay, so that's it for today, for tonight. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you like what you see, feel free to give a follow. The next time I will stream, it will probably be either tomorrow or Sunday, or both days really. We'll find out. I'll let you know what next time when I'm streaming. But until then, thank you for watching. Have a good night, and I will see you guys next time.